With the growth of esports in recent years, it becomes a more viable career for kids or teenagers to chase success at an early age. I'm getting this question a lot during my coaching, during my live streams, or in my DMs. It may be striking and uncomfortable for some, but let's talk about it. Every day we see people living the dream, players playing a game and earning millions. You hear rumors of salaries being incredible, see players like Dong and Monesi being so young yet so successful. Could you reach heights like that? When pondering such things, it is easy to get caught up in searching for things that are holding us back. That's where a lot of people find school. Not having to go to school would free up so much time that would allow you to run ahead everyone who has these responsibilities. You could take all of that energy that school drains from you and invest it into CS. School is so draining that it even seeps all of the motivation from your dreams, so leaving it would make it so much easier. Right? Well, the reality is harsh. Behind every single one of these assumptions, there are a lot of consequences that could make reaching your dream impossible. The fact is that if it is your fate to become a professional player, attending school or not is not going to be the difference maker. If you don't have the drive to play after school, you wouldn't have the drive to play without school as well. You would just burn out for another new reason. People who have predisposition for success in both sports and esports have one common trait: obsession. That is what fuels their motivation to the extent that they are able to put in work even despite their other responsibilities, so much that it actually creates an opportunity for them to become professionals. Statistically speaking, leaving high school just doesn't make any sense. A fraction of the players who wish to become professionals actually make it, and even if they do, it is a volatile business where things you build can crumble very fast, very easily. Players who had to prematurely end their careers due to injury, burnout, or simply failing to live up to the expected performance are having a hard time to bounce back with the constant inflow of talents coming into the scene who are hungry to replace them. And after struggling to get back on track in their career, it is even harder to build a livelihood if they are forced out of the esports without finished education. There's actually one more extremely important oversight that everyone who's considering leaving school to pursue a dream has. Leaving school actually creates huge disadvantages that as a teenager you have no clue about. So when you leave school, you become eligible for work, which in turn makes you a taxpayer. This creates a huge wave of new responsibilities and a weight that you never had to carry while in school. In Slovakia, you either find a job that pays health insurance for you, or if you don't find work, you anyway have to pay health insurance from your own pocket. Do you have this money? Suddenly you have to find a job, and that also takes away most of your day. So now you not only have less time than you had while in school, but you also have real-life responsibilities that force you to work. If you get fired, are you going to be able to pay everything you need to pay that month? The truth is, being a student is actually creating an environment in your life where you are able to experiment because you have very little responsibilities. If you want to succeed, you have to make the choice to adopt this perspective and take the opportunity that you are given. Is there anyone that could even consider thinking about it? Yeah, if you're in high school or university and somehow already are in a professional contract or have built some kind of a long-term business that is proven to be sustainable, then sure, you can think about it. But when we speak about high school, I don't think anyone should drop out. You cannot reduce a meaningful life to only reaching some narrow goal. It is far more complicated than that. You are going to miss out on a lot of experiences that you are never going to be able to get back. By leaving your school at 16 years old, for example, you're also leaving one of the most influential groups of anyone's childhood, your classmates. Being cut off from your peers at this age usually creates a handful of problems that will come to bite you in the future no matter what. If you make it into esports, you might struggle in a team environment where hard conversations, arguments, and team activities are part of your daily routine. There were multiple professional players in Counter-Strike who were skilled, but due to the lack of their social skills were removed from the top organizations as they ruined the atmosphere of the team. And by lacking those skills, you will have troubles getting back on school or finding a normal job if you don't make it into esports at all. Lose-lose situation in the most cases. And let's be honest, most of us as gamers are not even that great at socializing even in the first place. As for my case, personally, I tried to juggle university and life of pro player, and I managed to do so for a year, but due to crazy Counter-Strike schedule and the amount of travel, it was simply impossible for me to deliver assignments on time, prepare for exams, and sometimes even attend those exams, leaving me no choice but to leave despite me really enjoying what I was studying. I was making enough money that quitting school was viable, and only then I started thinking about it. I understand how privileged I am to make a livelihood thanks to playing games, and I never regret my decision of leaving, but I would have never done that if I had the same opportunity while still in high school. By waiting to sign my first contract until college made me more independent, responsible, and I was able to communicate much better. I felt much more adult-like at 19 compared to my 17-year-old self. It was a big grow-up period, and I think it gave me a lot of experience to be able to succeed and have a long esports career, and that is for me the bottom line and my advice to others in similar position. Let me know what you think about committing to esports or stopping your education earlier. If you know some stories of people who managed to succeed or that failed, let us know in the comments and share it with us. I'm curious to see how it all happened firsthand. If you enjoyed the video, I would appreciate hitting that like and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye bye. Huge shout out to my coffee members for your continual support so I can make videos like this for you. And you should be seeing their names on the screen right now. And if you want to appear here too, please do check my coffee page where you can gain tons of cool and exclusive perks at various tiers of membership. And when I say cool and exclusive, I truly mean it. Go check it out. It's worth it. I promise. Thank you for making my content better and possible.